Hi. Hello, everybody. Trying to get you a good view. I didn't know how to really straighten this thing out, but I am going to plan to straighten it out. My pen, I dropped it. Well, anyway, this is called Spending Time with Aunt Lisa, and I definitely want you to do that. No, I could see my suitcase, but I'm not going on a trip, at least not right now. Oh boy. I wanted you to know and learn more about, things that you may do or want to do with your grandmother or your grandfather, your grandparents. It's always nice to do something nice, great, wonderful, and fun with them. So I wanted to talk about that. I mean, maybe you have a great aunt or a grandparent or even your parents. I mean, I had great times with my own parents. I've done different things with my parents. My father used to tell us stories. He would sing songs with us and stuff like that. I love that. I truly, 100% really love that he had spent so much time with us and gave us some time and things like that. He told us stories and Brother Lango's hog. Who stole Brother Lango's hog? I never could understand all of that, but I was just glad he told it. He knew how to tell a good story, and my mother, she was a lot of fun. She took us places when she got paid from the post office. We would meet her at McDonald's or we would meet her at A&S and we would eat and she even used to take us to Woolworths. I don't know if you people out there knew what Woolworths was, but she would take us to Woolworths. And I used to love just to talk to my grandmother when she came over, or my aunts. Maybe you have aunts. I have a great relationship with my nieces and nephews, and I have a great relationship with their children, and I have a great relationship with my siblings' grandchildren as well. So I'm very proud of that and very happy. So I'm just going to. I don't know. Maybe if you're looking at me live, you could tell me, or if any children, well, it's late. Well, whenever you play this back, and any children could tell me what type of things that they did with their aunts, their grandmothers, their uncles, and grandfathers. Some great fun things. You know what I mean? I remember my aunt Lean. She used to take us. She used to always plan bus trips, and she took us to Great Adventures. So we went to Great Adventures, and we had a ball. So that was fun. You know what I mean? We used to go on family trips. I remember when we flew to the Bahamas. I was 8 years old. You know what I mean? And I remember I was 10 when my sister Yolanda got married, and we went to St. Thomas for her wedding. So, I mean, anything you might have done. I remember my mom taking us to Coney Island on the train. I remember my father putting us all in the car and taking us out to Coney Island. So, whatever it was, I remember us driving all the way down south on a bus with the whole family and in a car with just a little bit of us or the immediate family. So, whatever you remember, feel free to put it in the chat, or whatever you feel like sharing, feel free to put it in the chat, or ask your mom or dad to put it in the chat, or maybe they would, or the grandparents. You could tell us what you've done with your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews and put it in the chat. Or maybe you have some ideas for somebody that haven't had that kind of relationship or did this thing before. Put that in the chat and it can help them. And if you felt like calling in or anything like that, I would have allowed you to call in and say it and talk about it. But I happen to be doing this late before I have to go to work in the morning. So I'm going to get right to it. How about that? Okay, what else? What else? These aren't my reading glasses. I go through this every time. But building relationship with family is a great thing and it's important and it's good to create memories. I mean, I would want to create some memories if I didn't know, sometimes you got that one good memory or that one great memory, but creating memories is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do to create a memory. Now, if you don't live with your grandmother or grandfather in the same state, or maybe in the same borough, you could text them, you could call them, or have your parents call them, or FaceTime them, and do all of those things that you can, have some. You could build a relationship. Well, if you talking every week or every month or a certain amount of times a year, and sometimes even spending holidays or different holidays together, or going there for the summer. You know what I mean? My siblings were older, so sometimes I was able to go spend the night over there with my siblings. Landa had her own place. My brother Tardy and his wife Mama Lou Sandra, they had their own place and they had kids too, so I was able to play with them. That's why my some of my nieces and nephews were old enough to be like a brother, brothers and stuff to me, or they just felt like brothers. But anywho, you can do some of these songs with your kids because some of I haven't made up these songs and I don't own the rights to them, but I remember they got good meanings. All right, so let's get to that. Do y'all remember these songs? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy said, wee, 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 I can't find my home. I used to love to do that with my nieces and nephews. I would do it with their toes. I would do it with their fingers. And some of us so often, even when they couldn't talk, if they saw me, all they did was hold their hand out because I would do this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. But there was love when I get to this one. This little piggy said, wee, 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 I can't find my home. They loved it. What can I tell you? What can I say? They just loved it. And I loved it too, believe it or not. I truly and really loved it too. Okay, so that was not just a song, but that was something you could do physically or with a game. You know what I mean? I used to love John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, we hear the people shout saying, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Da, 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 da. I used to be able to do that really loud. I probably would get in trouble doing that loud at night in my apartment. How y'all like my hair? I got it done yesterday. I asked the lady to twist it with the gel. How about that? Yeah, so I love John Jacob. Do y'all remember Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? How I wonder what you are up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. All right. The itsy bitsy spider climb up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed down the wall again. Yes, yes. Oh, know that. Oh man, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. When a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. And a oink oink here and a oink oink there. Here a oink, there a oink, everywhere a oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on its farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and the moo moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. And you can put them all together. A quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. A oink oink here, oink oink there. Here a oink, there a oink, everywhere an oink oink. You can go on and on with the chicken, the moo, and the cow, and the, you know. So, and kids love that. You could do it with a clap. You can do it just with singing loud, or put them around in a circle, or sit like you know how your legs are crossed in a circle, and you could just, all take turns picking a song. Sometimes you got the same song, or y'all like the same song. You and your friends. That's right. Yes, boys and girls, you and your friends. Uh huh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me see. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? It's good to see Lisa here. It's good to see Mitchell here. It's good to see JoJo here. How are you today? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? It's good to see Jamir here. It's good to see Kaya's here. It's good to see Jolie here. How are you today? Oh, I can see some of you boys and girls out there, and I can see some of y'all participating. I see some of y'all laughing. I see some of y'all smiling, and I see some of y'all clapping your hands. Yes, I see you. I see you, Tashana. I see you, Tawana. I see you. Who is that? I see you, Raquan. Yes, I see you, Ramathea. I see you, Lastar. I see you, Duval. I see you, Esau. Uh-huh. I see you. I see you. I see you, Timothy. I see you, Shamel. Ooh. I see you, Paris. I see you, Patrick. Aunt Lisa sees you. Ah, she knows you. What's the matter with Flintstone? He's all right. Remember that room there? Ja, we called it his nickname. She used to love to sing that. We'd be walking down the street with all different songs. Sometimes you could take your grandchildren for a walk. Sometimes you can go with your grandparent for a walk. Did you know you can write your grandparent a letter? That's right. And they love to hear from you on the phone. You can boop, 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 dial them up or tell Siri or whatever you got to dial them up. Always ask your parents. We don't want the phone bills to go too high, right? No. What is our next song? You know, in my other videos, I do different songs too. I try to mix them up, and sometimes I throw some of the same ones in there, depending if you've seen it. You'll catch me and you'll know. Mm-hmm. How about that? Let's see now. I do like this one very much. I just didn't want to make sure. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did the market thing. Okay. How are you? Mm-hmm. Let's try. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, Bingo, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, Ingo. Ingo, Ingo, and Bingo was his name. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, Ngo, 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 and Bingo was his name. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, Geo, Geo, Geo and Bingo was his name. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. And Bingo was his name. Oh. Woo! I hope you had fun. I hope you like that. I hope you did this either before your nap time or after your nap time or on a weekend or just for fun or just to spend time with Aunt Lisa because you know Aunt Lisa loved the kids and she loves spending time with kids. Whether she's telling you a story, whether she's singing with you, whether she's singing for you or to you, she just loves it. So make sure you spend time with your family. Make sure you show love to your family. I love you, and you tell your family you love them, and you tell your grandchildren that you love them because we all love to hear it. Even Aunt Lisa, that's right. When they say, Aunt Lisa, I love you. Oh, I feel so good. I smile, I laugh, I feel so great inside. Like I got a big old hug and a big old kiss just by them saying those words. Not that I wouldn't mind that too. So here's love to you and your family, and I hope that you enjoy these songs. So share what songs you sing with your grandchildren, or your children, or your nieces and nephews. And children, feel free also to share what songs that you sing in school or at camp or after school, or maybe you made up a song, or you remember a song from when you was really young and small, or you remember a song that your parents might have taught you. Whatever it is, put it there in the comment, okay? Put it in the chat. All right. So be well, be blessed, and have a great time. Enjoy life. Be safe. All right. Watch out when you crossing the street, and make sure you holding your parents' hand, or your caregiver, your whoever's minding you, your foster parent, or your babysitter, or your teacher, or the crossing guard. I don't know who it is, but whatever you're doing, just be careful and listen and learn before you try something. Okay, and ask permission. Permission is a good thing to ask. Love you guys, and oh, enjoy. I can see you through my. Oh, some of y'all are getting sleepy, and some of you are going out or having a good weekend with family. Ooh, I love family, and I will say goodbye. I give you the high sign, and I give you the thumbs up, and I say peace and V for victory. All right, and I give you the wave. A hello wave and a goodbye wave. Humming is good and fun too. And laughter.